Hey everybody, I'm JJ. You're watching Reality Survival. So I was just doing a kind of quick introduction video on this Atlas plate carrier, and I came to my trauma kit and I figured I would go ahead and go over what I have in the trauma kit with you guys on a separate video. So we'll get these plate carriers out of the way. This is the low vis plate carrier by LA Police Gear. This is the Atlas plate carrier by LA Police Gear. These are both really great plate carriers for, you know, home defense and that kind of thing, for citizen soldier kind of stuff. Very reasonably priced, and I'll put a link to them down in the description if you want to check them out. Okay, so for my my blowout kit, this is what I've got on my vest here. I have a tourniquet on the vest on both of them. I've got a tourniquet on the plate carriers themselves, so it's not found inside here. Okay, so first thing is a set of, let me scoot forward just a little bit because it might be a little easier to see this for you guys. Okay, so we've got just a set of forceps right here. They're black and tactical, so they have to be cool. I'm just kidding, they came in a kit. Then we've got a little LED light, you know, nothing too amazing, just a medical examination light. Got a little pair of nitrile gloves. Got another roll of gauze, four-yard roll of gauze. Another little roll of duct tape. And we've got a set of scissors, medical scissors. They're not shears. Those are back here. So got another set of shears. And a small little set of tweezers. Okay, and then we've got the, this is a 6-inch trauma wound dressing. I don't think it's the Israeli. I believe it's the North American Rescue, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it is the Israeli. I can't remember. Anyway, 6-inch trauma bandage for wrapping up and doing your pressure bandage. And we've got a NPA, nasopharyngeal airway. I have a video showing me putting this in my nose, not this one, but a different one in my nose. Also got a little package of the lube there. Okay, and we've got a cravat, just your triangular bandage, you know, a lot of uses for that. And we've got the, I think it's 14 gauge needle for decompression needle. Comes inside of this. And then we've got a thing of quick clot gauze. And we've got some alcohol prep pads. And some of that just came in kind of a kit. We've got some North American Rescue Z-folded gauze, compressed gauze. 2 packages of that for packing wounds. And we've got a couple of, like a little 2x2, a 4x4, five by 9, and then a 2-pack of the high-fin chest seals. And that's it. So that's basically all the items, you know, that you're going to need for your basic blowout kit. It's got a few extra things in there. If you don't know how to use a decompression needle, if you don't know how to find the correct place, then, you know, whether or not you want to carry it or not, somebody else might know how to use it. So that's kind of the way I see it, is it's not a bad thing to carry, but before you poke somebody else, just make sure you know how to do it. You know, some of the other small gauze items and little tools and stuff like that, they're just useful to have. The forceps, I think, are an important thing to keep in a kit. These forceps lock closed, and you can use that for clamping an artery if necessary. The reason that might be important is, let's say that you have a wound or an arterial bleed in a place where you can't get a tourniquet on. You might be able to reach in and get a hold of the artery and pinch it off with one of these. So even 1 or 2 sets are a good thing to carry in a tourniquet or in a trauma kit. Tweezers, just little injuries like that, you know, can happen a lot, and so they're just handy to have. Also the triangular bandage or cravat. You can do so many things with those. Those are very important. And I think that's about it, really. That's the majority of stuff. Obviously, it has to be combined, like I said, with, you've got to have a tourniquet, okay? You've got to always have a tourniquet right there for good access, ready to go. Got a tourniquet on this one over here too. So those tourniquets have probably saved more lives in combat in Afghanistan and Iraq than any other single medical device. If you don't know how to use a tourniquet, I recommend that you take a class. Go and take a class. Refuge Medical, Bear from Bear Independent, or TJ, he and his guys are doing classes all over, and they're good classes, you know, and so you really need to have an understanding of how to use this equipment if you're going to have it on your kit. So take a look at their classes. I think Skinny Medic is also another one that does classes, and so does Patriot Nurse. So those are some people that I'm familiar with that all teach medical classes, and if you haven't taken a medical class, you really should. It's definitely as important as taking a shooting class, if not a little bit higher. The chances of getting a shot in a gunfight, an extended gunfight, where you're using multiple magazines is pretty high. Like I said, bullets fly both ways, and so you really need to invest in training and having the right equipment and all that kind of stuff. I'll put some links down to this stuff down below. I think, Doc Bones, he sells some medical equipment, doomandbloom.net, refugemedical.com. They also sell some. I just got a couple of their buckets. I purchased those here recently, and so I'll be doing a review on those. Purchased them with my own money. He didn't send them to me or anything. And Skinny Medic also has great trauma kits. I've showed you guys some of those in the past. So take a look at their websites. Make sure you got a good trauma kit. It's important, okay? If you're out training with firearms, you need to have a blowout kit, okay? And at the very minimum, you need to have a tourniquet, but really, you need to have a blowout kit, okay? So, all right, guys, take care. As always, if you're watching on Rumble, we appreciate the subscriptions. We're trying to make an increased presence here on Rumble. Click that plus button and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, that's cool too. Subscribe on YouTube, that's great. And don't forget to live the 6 P's. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.